Hello, for this interactive advanced concept presentation, I have my vinegar here in this bottle, and then I have baking soda in this napkin. So I'm going to pour it in, and hopefully it'll explode. Okay, so sadly my rocket did not go off. I don't know if I don't have enough vinegar or enough baking soda, maybe in the bottle. Hello. So, as you saw before, I just tried doing the interactive advanced concept presentation. So I took a plastic bottle and I taped 4 pencils around it, and then I poured in some vinegar and added a scoop of baking soda. So I then placed the bottle on the like a wooden surface to try to make it level on the ground, and the bottle just started to make bubbles and foam, but it did not explode. It should have exploded because after the cap was placed on the bottle, the CO2 should have not been able to escape, and that would have caused an increase of pressure inside of the bottle. And then the explosion should have occurred because the pressure inside the bottle would have reached a point where the cork or the cap could no longer hold all the gases. And the mixture inside the bottle should have shot downward while the bottle shot upward. As you can see, did not happen before. So like I said, the bottle did not explode and shoot up in the air after I added about a scoop and a half of baking soda and the vinegar was mixed. And the only ingredients that I used were baking soda, vinegar, and that plastic bottle. But when vinegar and baking soda are mixed, they erupt because one is an acid and the other is a base. Baking soda is a weak base that contains OH negative ions, and vinegar is a weak acid that contains H plus ions. Baking soda is also known as sodium bicarbonate, or NaHCO3, and vinegar is a diluted acid, also known as HCH3COO. That's it, COO. The OH negative ions and the H plus ions want to join and form water, so they will break apart. They will break away from the acid and base to react. And when the vinegar and baking soda react, they release the OH and H ions to become water. And they also release carbon dioxide as well, which is what makes the reaction bubble and expand. And I was reading that that's similar to like a can of soda or a seltzer when you unscrew it and you hear like the bubbles and the sizzling sound. And there are 2 reactions that take place when baking soda and vinegar are combined. The first reaction created 2 new chemicals called carbonic and sodium acetate. And the second reaction is a decomposition reaction. Then the carbonic acid that was formed originally starts to break down and become water and carbon dioxide gas. And this decomposition is what creates like the bubbles and foam that rises to the top of the mixture. So I'm not really sure why my mixture did not go off. Maybe some factors that could have affected it was the amount of baking soda I put inside of the bottle compared to the amount of vinegar. Maybe they weren't an equal ratio to each other. And maybe I should have shaken the bottle a little bit more before I placed it upside down on the ground. It's also, I don't know if you saw it from before, it's pretty windy here in Buffalo and the snow. So that also was not an easy factor for being outside with the bottle. So maybe that could have had something to do with it for it not working. But that's it.